So hi guys, today we will discuss first about entity reference and then we will move towards the next topics. Okay. So what is entity reference? So as you can see in our HTML code, we are when we are writing our code, we are using some of the special characters like this this angle bracket or double quotes to put attribute name, okay, or then we can say like this special character. So these special characters we are using in our code, okay, in HTML code. But what if we want to use this in our content itself? So like I will put p, okay. So I have created one sentence, okay. So as soon as you see, if I put this less than character, okay, this is less than character for us, so I can put better, I will put like this 3 less than 5. So I would like to print this is 3 less than 5. But here actually issue is that we use this character in our tags, okay, in our HTML tags. So this will not understand it actually. So I will save this and see what is the result we are seeing here. Okay, so right now it is showing this is 3 less than 5. Okay, fine. But actually, when we are trying to put some special characters which are used by those HTML coding, okay, we need to put some special entity characters which can reference to the same character itself. So how we can do it? So our browser should not be confused with what character I am putting. Okay, it should not be confused if I put something like this and okay like this, and it should not be confused if I am using HTML tags or I'm really want to add these characters. Okay, so the browser we want that browser should not be confused, so we use some entity references which will be reference to the same characters. Okay, so here I want less than character, so I will use something which will resemble to the less than character only. Okay, so for that we need to use like this. Okay, and if I save it, so you will see the same less than character here using this. Okay, this is 3 less than 5. Okay, if I want like this, you will see this is 5 greater than 3. Okay, so how we can remember this thing? So all entity references start with ampersand, okay, or we can say and sign. So all starts with and, okay. Then the character name, like I am using less than okay, or greater than sign, okay, less than or greater than sign. So for shorthand of that less than or greater than is LT or GT, okay. Or if you want to use double quotes, so you what we need or quotation, okay, double quotes or quotation, we call those signs in double quotes. This double quotes we call quotation or double quotes. So for that you need to put like quote and end these entity references with semicolon, okay, GT semicolon or LT semicolon, then just like this. Okay, so it will start with ampersand sign, that is and sign, then what character you want, okay, on the page, okay, what character you want on the page, and end it with semicolon. Okay, so here we use less than character, character, greater than character, then we will use the quote also. Okay, I save it. So see, it is showing double quotes. Okay, so consider a scenario where you want to put the same line inside double quotes, and this as a greater than symbol. I want greater than character. So see it, the sentence whole comes under the double quotes, and we have this greater than character also. If it go with the same the words, okay, with those particular characters, okay, it might be possible it will be printed, but sometimes what happens that this HTML or browser may confuse, okay, with these keywords. Okay, so right now it is showing, okay, but sometimes in when you are nesting your words, like if I put, okay, okay, this one is working. So, but it is better to use those entity references if you don't want unnecessary errors. Okay, right now actually I'm not able to find the proper error message is actually where it can work actually, but I will tell you about what we can do here. Uh, okay, this one is done for double quotes. I will show you for normal single quote also what we can do. And then the same thing I will use at the end. So we can put this sentence inside single quote. Okay. So instead of double quote here we now have single quotes using this thing. So creating entity references is very simple. You just need to start with ampersand sign, that is and, end with semicolon, and the shorthand of the real character name, that is greater than, so it is GT. If it is double quotes or quotation, so it is QOT. Okay, like this. So and even you will find if I put and something, you can see you can have the IntelliSense of Visual Studio Code, which can show you what if you require. Okay, so if I go with ampersand sign, so it will give me ampersand sign or that and sign. See, okay, so this is a kind of entity references where you can use the special characters used by HTML code with the this kind of entity references. Okay, then we will move to how we can have comments in our HTML file. Okay, so if you want to have comments in your HTML file, which should not be visible to end user, only visible to the developer, okay, we put comments to explain our logic or explain our code. Okay, so for that you need to do like this. See, and it will be shown in the green color. So this is my HTML comment. So this way you can comment any line. So if I put, okay, this will be commented. I need to end it with like this. So it's like if you want to comment anything, you need to start with this less than character, then exclamatory mark, hyphen hyphen, then you will have some content, and end that means you need to mention where is the end of your comment. Okay, where is the end, this one will mention that it is the start of my comment, and you need to mention where is the end of your comment. So for that you need to give hyphen hyphen and then greater than character. So whatever present inside it will be, consider it as a comment, and it will not be shown on your HTML page. So if I go to this page, so see this one is commented. Okay, this part is commented. So if I save it, you will not see this on our file. Okay, it is removed because elements can't be shown on the end user page. It will be shown to the developer to keep the notes about their own code. Okay, they can explain about their functionality, explain about that logic, okay, or why they are using some code. Okay, so this is commenting. And there are possibility that if you don't remember, there is you need to select line, click on edit, and here you will have toggle line comment. Okay, this way you can comment the HTML code. I will again go with toggle block comment. Okay, so you can use anything. This is the way by which you can comment your HTML code. Okay, so now we will move to next topic in HTML. So I will uncomment these things. I will keep this. So we will discuss about white space in HTML. Okay, how the white spacing works in HTML. So now there is some lorem ipsum statement here. Okay, after H3. Okay, I will remove this button part. We will check this HTML, first HTML, because it has some style, so we can remember it. Means it is easily visible. So if I put spacing, so what do you think? It will show spacing in the HTML page, or it will not show the spacing in the HTML page? What do you think about it? Okay, so let me save it. Okay, and if I go to the page, it will not show that much spacing which I have provided. I have provided almost like 10 to 15 spaces, but on real page it is showing no spaces that much. It is showing only one space. So what HTML or browser does, there are, if it is having so many space in between, okay, it will reduce that space to single line of space. Okay, if there is so many space, even if it is on the next line also, it will reduce it to the single space. See, if I have entered that block content, okay, block word on the line number 10, and there is so much space here, but still HTML has reduced the space to single space. Okay, so this is the working of HTML, how it handle the white spacing between the content. Okay, so you need to understand, if you are putting some spacing, it doesn't make sense that if you put some spacing, HTML will put spaces in between. No, it will not. It will just reduce that all the spacing to the single space. Okay, now we will discuss about some of the things, so like content or structure. So we discuss about, so we in some of the previous session we discussed through the element structure. Okay, so first element is that it defines that this document is of type HTML, that is hypertext markup language. Then we have HTML text, which contains all the contents of the HTML page. Okay, it has all the contents of the HTML page. Then inside HTML we have head element and body element. Okay, so whatever present inside body element other than comment will be visible on your screen, on your browser screen, while whatever elements present inside the head is related to information about your document. Okay, it is a information about your document. Okay, it is created for that purpose only, to make sure that you put your all the information about your document, or any importing also, like this way. Here we are importing some CSS here in head, inside head element. Okay, so aim of this head element is to store the metadata about the HTML document, and its content is not visible in browser page. Okay, understood? So we will see uh, some of the tags which are we use inside the head element. So first and most important one is the title tag. Okay, this is the title tag which we put inside the head element, and this is not visible on main page, but it is like giving title to your document and giving title to your tab. Okay, in Chrome browser tab. So I will put like HTML practice. Here you can see it is showing localhost. Okay, this is localhost. This is the like IP address of my computer, then port number where this file is hosted, from where I'm listening to the file, okay, and the file name, that is index.html. Okay, so it is showing the local host and port and then HTML file. So this is local host, okay, that is my machine. It is identifying my machine with the IP address 127.0.0.1, and that is port number. Okay, port number is where the my browser is listening to this server. Okay, server is hosted, that we are talking about this server open with live server. So this is the server for me right now, from where I'm taking this file index.html. This file is taking and showing on the browser screen. So this is we are showing as a title. If I change it to this HTML practice, see, it is showing now HTML practice. So the purpose behind using title is to give title to this whole document, and to give title here at the browser tab. Okay, if I will change it to again to practice session. So see, it becomes HTML practice session. So it is not part of your main page. Okay, it is not part of the content, but it is more of a part of the information about your document. Understood? So we will move toward next element. Okay, inside here. Now we will talk about meta element. Okay, so this is particularly more important in terms of putting a metadata about your document. So metadata, as I told you, it is information about your data. So very first important metadata. Okay, I will shift to one. Okay, we will see for this one. Control. Okay, so I open inspecting the this website Excalidraw. I am inspecting this website, and here you can see this its structure also. Same thing, first mentioning what type of document it is type of HTML, then HTML tag. Inside HTML tag we have head element and body element. So whatever we are seeing here is part of body element. Okay, then there is head element, so we will go through head element. Okay, so first thing, the one which I discuss about with you, title, that is Excalidraw. So you can see title is Excalidraw, correct? Then the most important meta element, which is defining or specifying information that this document will accept the character set, that is UTF-8. So what is character set? From the name itself or word itself, we can understand that this is set of characters. So we call the set of characters which has all the characters from all the human language, that is from our language, from our Indian languages to English, from Japanese to Chinese, all the human language characters are part of this character set, that is UTF-8. So if I search about UTF-8, okay, so UTF-8 is the variable length character encoding standard used for electronic communication. Okay, and those character set will contains all the human language characters, and that those characters will be accepted by our HTML document. Okay, so mostly if it's like if I put some other character set, and if that character something like we can say XYZ, I'm just taking one character set just for namesake. So one there is one character set which is XYZ, and if it doesn't have some characters from Hindi, okay, and if I use that character of Hindi in our HTML, okay, it will not be accepted. Okay, so we are mentioning here, we are giving information about our document that we are accepting all the UTF-8 encoding characters. Okay, it is just a information about our document that we are accepting all the UTF-8 encoding characters. That's it. Okay, so after that we will see about some of the things like viewport. So this is something we will discuss later, but this viewport is means that what is the width, what's the view of the screen, means what we are going to use width of device width, okay, whatever this website is, okay, we'll use the width of the device width. Okay, we are saying that if any this website is open on any device like our laptop or desktop, mobile or tablet, okay, whatever device will be used, we will take the width of that device. Okay, this is mentioned here. And initial scale is like 1, means on the what we can say scale, I can say like means it is not zoom in or zoom out kind of it will be in its own whatever the size mentioned in the css or default styling of the browser. Okay, it will be used default styling of the browser and the css, and not enlarge or smaller in scale. Okay, we will discuss about viewport and these things later when we are talking about css, when we will talk about responsiveness of the website. Your website should be responsive. Why responsive? So whatever device we are using, okay, it should be visible, a good visible. Okay, if we consider a scenario that if this is a w3 school site, okay, if I'm opening it on my laptop, okay, it is looking nice. But if I open it on the mobile screen, it should be responsive, or what we can say, understand that this is mobile device and we should show the content according to that device width. If it show me this content, okay, one way, see, so the width, I change the width and see it was responsive to accommodate all its data. I will open W3 school in another tab. So see, when I open this site, I will open an HTML. So if I open this site in laptop, it is showing W3 school tutorial references, all these things. But if I change the width of this thing, you can see here it is showing less content, and all the menus, okay, all these menus are come under one single menu. And here I can see tutorials, references, exercises, sign up pro, all those things. So it understand, okay, it was so responsive that it understand that this screen width is very less, might be mobile device or tablet device, and we should concise our content so that it should be look good on every device. So if your website is responsive, that means it can sense what device width is, and according to that device width it will accommodate the content of your page. Like, it creates the menu button and all the menu comes under this menu screen. Okay, like that. Or we can say, see, it shrink the example page also, and there is no other what we can say, these basic menu are not visible on this mobile screen. So these are kind of things which taken care by developers to make the website responsive. Okay, this is developers responsibility to make the websites responsive using css. Okay, so we will talk about the thing like meta character. So what we need to do, always need to put information about our document that we are using character set of UTF-8. Okay, these characters will be acceptable on our document. Then we added style sheet, that we are importing this style sheet, and this is my style sheet, and this is the file name. This is the title of my document, and which will be visible on your Chrome browser tab. Okay, okay, fine. So this much topic we discussed today, and I think, okay, so another thing is that you can add the developer name or author name. So we'll see for Excalidraw if they have added the author name. Okay, they didn't put author name. We will see about next thing, that is description. Okay, so they have added description about their website, what our website does. So This is description. They have added metadata about description, that it is saying Excalidraw is a virtual collaborative whiteboard tool that lets you easily sketch diagrams that have hand-drawn feel to them. Okay, and if you search Excalidraw, so see, when I search Excalidraw on the Google search or Bing, you will see the first line. Excalidraw is a virtual collaborative whiteboard tool that lets you easily sketch diagrams that have hand-drawn and feel to them. Hand-drawn feel to them. So this kind of description will be used by search engines to provide a description to end user, or if you know about crawlers like search engine crawler that helps in ranking of the pages. So people use the metadata to give information about your website. So website crawlers can easily find out their websites, okay, and they can understand how significant it can be to the user search, okay, how significant it can be to the user search, and it ranks those websites. Okay, so this is very much important, this description. So let's add our description too in our website. Meta, what is the name of the metadata we are trying to add? Description. Okay, what is the content? That this is a sample website for HTML practice session. Okay, so I have added the description about my website. So again, it is a data about my document. Understood? Then what we can add here now? Fine. So that's it for right now. We can think about other things. Means we will. This much is enough. Other is that viewport that I will discuss about it in the CSS time. And this is, you already know that we have added whatever we are adding like icons or CSS that we need to import here. Okay, if you are adding some icon, okay, related to some website, you can add here. Okay, or if you are adding CSS, then you can add here through link tag. Okay, so anything, so I will show you in respect to here. So see, they have added their style sheet here, CSS style sheet font.css. Okay, then see, they have added their own icons also. Link, that is related to icon. This link is related to icon. If we go above, this link is related to style sheet, that is CSS. Okay, and they have given href from where they are downloading their icon, and giving size. Okay, means informing about what size they have used. It is just the information, and here they are importing those icons and CSS. Okay, so here, as I told you, that we can import the style sheet and CSS also. Okay, as previously we have added script also, so you can add script also here. Okay, or you can add those script at the end, that we discuss in our very first lecture only, that we can add script here in the end of the body tag, or you can add it in the head element. Fine, and that's it. So I think this is enough for today. So these are kind of thing which are very important, but sometimes it is by default through boilerplates we get actually. So if I tell you, if I open, no, actually I don't have any repository related to React actually. So I could have shown you. So some of the boilerplates of front-end framework will provide most of the metadata inbuilt. Okay. So I was discussing that these are the important one, where you specify the character set, specify the description, give title, and import the style sheet, icon, or JavaScript. Through script you are importing JavaScript. Through link you are importing CSS and icons. Okay, so this is the thing which we need to import in the head element, that is information about your document.
That's it for today's session. Thank you guys.